DJ Event Planner will change the way you manage and run your business. Streamline all of your procedures and software into one easy-to-manage system. DJ Event Planner, the ultimate online planning tool.
And it's, there you go.
Seriously, no joke. Every time, every week, it's like, oh, no.
So funny.
Okay, go now. Oh my goodness. Anyway, everybody, thank you very much for taking the time to tune in and join us. I know we got started a few minutes late, but I'm telling you, if you missed out on that show earlier with Nick Hahn from Pomo Only, shame on you, and go back and check out the video, because there was a lot of great content that was spewed out, whatever might be the proper terminology in that. And so thank you very much for bearing with us and sticking with us and joining in already into the chat room. We've got a great show for you tonight. For those that maybe are new to the concept, I'll just quickly explain what's going to happen. Shani's got 5 topics, although I think she has an extra because she was slacking next week and wasn't with us. But anyway, she's got 5, and then who knows how many extra, where she's going to share some news for us. And I'll be honest with you, there's one on your list that I kind of went, okay, we talk music, like what? Okay, so if you're not sure what I'm talking about, we'll get there. I guarantee it. But definitely some great information in this show as well, because Shani always delivers. Now that I set the bar like here,
I know, I was like, oh wow, okay. So we have 5 new topics, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so let's start with number 1. Number 1, the Rolling Stones. So they're back. I don't know if they ever really disappeared. They're one of those groups that's kind of just always around. Just
they don't seem to really go anywhere. They kind of, I just assume they disappear for a couple of years because either, you know, they want rumors to talk about people thinking they died, or that they're, you know, just taking a break between albums. I mean, I
think maybe they have like a deal with Lucifer that they're just like, we're stuck with them. I don't know. But talking about we're stuck with them, they're back on tour, and they're doing a North American tour. So anybody who is a big Rolling Stones fan and you want to see them before Lucifer gets them, I should say, they are going on tour. The tour kicks off April 20th. And it starts in Miami, and they're doing a 13-stop North American tour. So this is their first tour in more than a decade for the United States. They've done tours, like in England and stuff like that, and they did a lot of cities out in England. But they decided to do one here in the U.S. So it's their first tour in more than a decade, and like I said, it's a 13-city tour. It starts April 20th in Miami, and it goes from April 20th to June 21st. And if anybody's interested in their total final show, the final show is actually in Chicago, and they're doing a big show at Soldier Field, if anybody knows what Soldier Field is. So if you're interested in this, tickets are on sale now. So check it out if you want to see them, if it's in a city near you, and you could see the Rolling Stones.
Very cool. Very cool. So there's so many jokes hidden in there. I'm just gonna let it go.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna let it go.
Yeah,
they started in Florida. That's all I need to say. Okay. So what have you got next for us?
Number 2, Weezer. I know we've talked about Weezer before, Dan, and you've brought them up about them. You know, I brought them up with the whole cover thing, and then they decided, to do some other things going on. For those who are actually Weezer fans or into that, the music, the rock music that they do, they have a new album that's going to be coming out, and the new album is coming out March 1st, and it's called The Black Album. And the album's going to drop a week before they go on tour. So all these bands are I think like 2019 is like the tour for a lot of bands. I know like the last couple segments I've talked about a lot of tours that are going to be happening for 2019. So they are going on tour, And like I said, the Black album is going to drop a week before, and they actually have a new song out right now. And the song is called Zombie Bastards. And they even dropped the video, which is really, really weird and eerie. Like the video should have been like a Halloween video, but they dropped the video, and they said that the Black album is borrowed from inspiration from Pink Floyd and the Gorillaz. So that was kind of their music inspiration for their new album. So be on the lookout for Weezer for any of you kind of rock heads that are into that type of music and those type of parties and stuff, for people to start requesting Weezer soon.
I think it's funny. You mentioned 2019 being the year of the tours. I don't want to say it's so much the year of the tours, but it seems like it's the year of the tours of people that we haven't really talked about for a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like suddenly, and John, we hit on this, I want to say it must have been 2 weeks ago, John's theory of they're doing it because that's when albums sold, and, you know, and they're trying to bring that back in an effort to get some more money. The more I hear about artists from before coming back into his stuff, the more I go, wonder how accurate he is. Definitely has some credence. I'm thinking there's something there. Definitely.
Right. Yeah, no, I agree. I totally agree with that. Definitely.
Okay. So number three,
I am going to talk a little bit about Def Leppard for number 3.
Okay.
Yeah. So
again,
for those that
we haven't really heard about much for a while.
So for those that don't know, Def Leppard is actually up for a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame class of 2019. So they're definitely finally up for that. Hopefully they will be inducted, and they will be one of the groups or bands that get inducted for 2019. Because in my opinion, they definitely are a band that should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But they actually have a new compilation that's out right now, and it's called The Story So Far, The Best Of.
Okay. That
is the name of it. And this I find very interesting. And I did not get a chance to listen to it because I've been really busy, but I definitely would love to hear this. But one of the tracks that's on it is out right now, and it's a cover of Depeche Mode's Personal Jesus. And they call it the Rock On Remix.
Okay.
I find that so interesting. I can't, like I said, I haven't had a chance to listen to it, but
I'm just curious, which part of it, the fact that they chose that song, or that they're going to put their type of a spin on it?
Both.
Okay.
Both. Cause I love Depeche Mode. So I love listening to, other artists do like their spin on certain songs to see if it's a good one or if it's a bad one. But I think this will definitely be a very interesting one, to the point that they actually put it on their album. They just didn't release it as a single. It is going on their album. And they were on tour, which I did not know. Def Leppard was actually, you ready for this? They just wrapped up their tour with Journey. They were on tour with Journey. Yeah, I don't think I ever talked about that. I don't think I ever brought up that tour for this year. So,
and I would have gone had you told me about it.
I know, sorry guys, I didn't tell you about the Def Leppard Journey tour that just wrapped up. That's my bad. But yeah, it'll be interesting. So, I mean, hopefully they'll make it into, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for 2019. Maybe Journey gave them a little luck because they were inducted in 2017. So maybe being on tour with them kind of helped them out. But be on the lookout for if you're, into Def Leppard, be on the lookout for their album called The Story So Far, The Best Of. And like I said, the single that's out right now is a cover of Depeche Mode's Personal Jesus Rock On Remix. Go Def Leppard.
Yeah. So just with the exception of that track,
yeah,
the rest of it's all just greatest hit stuff, right? Is that
I don't know. They did not put a list of the songs out, It just said it's a compilation called The Story So Far, the Best of. So I would think from the title.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm going with that.
Yeah. Because they didn't say like it's new remixes, it's new this, like they didn't say that. They just said they're adding this song to it.
And when's this supposed to be out?
Soon. Because I know they just dropped the this version of Personal Jesus. So I'm saying soon. I don't know if they gave the date.
Actually, I have it right here.
Thank you very much. I'm looking right now too.
Thank you, Amazon. It came out last Thursday.
Okay.
So you can stream it now.
There you go.
And interesting. It's, I mean, for a compilation CD, I mean, it's $15, $18, something like that. So some remastered tracks.
Yeah.
But I'm not seeing an acoustic version. But I'm not seeing anything that's really jumping out as going, like, let's get this version.
Right. And like I said, they did the Depeche Mode as a single. So
Right.
if you really like that, you can actually just buy that as the single. It's not one of those where you guys go to buy albums and it's like, oh, let me get the song. Oh, album only.
Yeah.
You're like, great. So I have to buy 18 tracks to get this one for a client or something. Great. Thanks. So yeah. So, I mean, like I said, if you want to just look at this one and you like it, you don't have to do the whole album.
Okay. I got lost looking at descriptions. I was like curious to see if it went, because I'll be the second track, or the second CD. So it's a 2 CD set, which I will say for $18, I mean, you're getting 35 tracks.
And if you're into Def Leppard, that is a great deal.
Or if you're just wanting to build a collection that you're like, you know what, I had Pour Some Sugar on Me and maybe Photograph, and that was it. This would be a way to definitely add upon.
And you said the remastered too, so it's going to be better quality sound when you're playing it through your big 18 speakers or whatever you're playing it on.
But what I find when I'm looking through it, I'm like looking at the second track, and there's not a lot on the second track that really jumped out and going, oh, I remember that. So I don't think it's new, but I don't know.
The B-side. It's like the B-side songs.
There was a track with Tim McGraw in there. I didn't even know that. Let alone enough to be considered a best of. So yeah. All right. Let's see. Number 4.
Which one should we do, Dan? Which one should we do 4 and which one should we do 5?
Save the weird one for 5.
Okay, no problem. So number 4, Metallica, ladies.
No, that's the one that was the weird one. No, I'm just kidding.
That's right, Metallica, but it's not what you think. I am actually not talking about Metallica dropping an album.
Okay.
See,
and they're not suing Napster still, so.
Right, So I want you guys to envision you cranking up your subs and getting ready to rock and roll right now, okay? Because Metallica has their own whiskey. And you say, well, okay, so what's so special about this whiskey? That's why I'm telling you to crank up your subs, everybody. This whiskey that Metallica has was created in part of the band's music. And now you're like, I'm totally confused. What are you saying to me, Shani? Yeah. And I'm like, well, let me explain. So the whiskey that is named Blackened is a straight American blend of whiskey, but it's put through sonic enhancement. I'm trying to do this with a straight face, which means they used Metallica songs to create sound waves that impact the chemical reactions taking place in the aging of the whiskey. Metallica whiskey, ladies and gentlemen.
I got nothing. I got nothing to that. I don't drink whiskey enough to know that running sound waves through it was suddenly going to make it better.
Well, it's Metallica whiskey, so it doesn't matter. You're getting Metallica sound waves in the whiskey you're drinking.
When you listen to your classic rock station and plays mandatory Metallica at 8 o'clock, you can have your mandatory Metallica whiskey.
That's right. That is correct. It's $43 a bottle. Just in case you're interested. Just in case you're interested in the Metallica whiskey.
Okay.
And you guys thought that was going to be the weird one.
You know, I was joking when I said that this was the weird one, but I'm curious to see where we're going to go with this last one.
Think about it. Who came up with an idea? And mind you, I would say 80% of the band members there are recovering alcoholics and don't even drink. So you can't even say that they were drunk, you know, or stoned or anything, because a lot of them don't even touch the stuff anymore. So I want to know who came up with this idea. Was like, let's play our music really, really loud and put sound waves through some alcohol and then sell it as our own alcohol. Yeah, let's do that.
Well, I'm wondering, to be honest with you, if the idea came from some people who decided to just rock out while they're bottling and then saw what it did and then went with it and presented it to the band going, hey, we did this with your music, so we'll pay you a portion of each bottle. No,
because it's actually bottled and distilled by like a high known whiskey distributor that like knows what they're doing. So I don't think
that's where the idea started, though.
That's true. I can't. I
mean, Metallica is not going to put their name on one that was bottled at Hillary down the street.
I have nothing.
At least go to Frank for good whiskey.
I mean, I guess everybody's getting into, you know, the alcohol scene and everything. I mean, you think of all the rappers that have, you know, their own brands and actors now that are getting into it. So, I mean, what's wrong with Metallica doing? Because Diddy's got it. Ryan Reynolds started a brand. Justin Timberlake. You know, all of them have like their own stuff. So it's nothing wrong. It's just, you know, the way they're doing it. They're saying it's sound enhancement whiskey, though. That's their go-to for it. Sonic enhancement.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So whoever wants to buy a bottle and bring it to Atlantic City next year, I will at least try it. That's all I'm saying. And of course, we'll have to play Metallica somehow.
You have to do it. I mean,
we'll stream right there.
You're not going to drink it without playing Metallica.
No, because that would kind of defeat the purpose.
Yeah.
I love Bill's comment before we go to 5. I love Bill's comment in the chat room. Both of them. That's like $5.99 if you crack open in the hotel minibar. And he says now people will use this as an excuse to put their drinks on our subs. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So as if we weren't weird enough.
Right. I had to make up for not being here last week.
Is your extra one not weird?
No. My extra one's not weird.
Save the weird one for the extra.
Should we do that to the chat room?
Sure.
Save my weird one for the extra one. Okay. Well, for anybody who's been living under a rock and doesn't follow the top 40 charts, which you guys all should be, especially if you're, you know, playing to the 20-something-year-olds or teens or anybody. Ariana Grande, you know, has a new song out, her big breakup anthem that's been hyped forever because she has been making this video that has been just teasers and teasers and teasers all over social media of the video, and, you know, including different stars and different scenes. But for those that still don't know what I'm talking about, it's this song, Thank You Next, that she came out with. That's been on the Billboard charts for a good couple weeks now and still going to keep climbing and everything. Well, the video premiered this past Friday, November 30th, and she broke the YouTube premiere record with this video because of all the hype and everything. And again, for those that have not seen the video or still don't know what I'm talking about, the video was recreated scenes from the iconic 2000s type movies like Mean Girls, Legally Blonde, Bring It On, 13 Going on 30. And then she also had cameos from some of the stars from those movies. And even after the video dropped, she even got tweets and Instagrams and everything from people from those movies giving like their blessing and saying, oh my God, this was great. You did that scene better than I did. Like Jennifer Gardner tweeted like, you played the role better than I did, 13 going on 30. She even had Kris Jenner. Is she still Jenner? Does she go by Jenner still? The Kardashian mom? I don't know if she still goes by Jenner. Anyways, well, you guys know what I'm talking about. The momager Kris. She even played the mom in the video when they did like the Mean Girls scene of them doing like the Christmas song up on stage, and she was like videotaping. So they definitely had a lot of cameos from a lot of people. Jennifer Coolidge was in there doing the scene from Legally Blonde. Ariana Grande even did the bend and snap move and stuff like that. So this video definitely was a take on the whole cult classic of those movies. And like I said, she broke YouTube with the premiere record. So a lot of people were watching that video, and if they didn't already like the song, they're going to really like the song now. So anyone who's doing those teen events or doing the, a lot of girls in their 20s and stuff like that type parties, make sure you guys have it. I'm sure a lot of remixes are going to start coming out as well. But definitely is a sing-along song because it is the breakup anthem for her. So, just, make sure you guys, check those top four, the top 10 charts of the pop songs out there. This is definitely one that is a must have for anyone doing those type of parties.
Okay.
So if someone requests that song at a wedding.
Yes.
It's
okay because it's a sing-along. See, that's my thing. That's my whole thing. Like when people they're like, oh, I don't play the song because of the lyrics of the song. But honestly, if you have 20-year-olds and this song is going to get every single one of them singing, stop thinking about what the song is about because they just want to sing it. Or like I said, play one of the remixes that are out. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think into, oh, this is about a breakup song. Yeah, it is a breakup song. But it's also one of the hottest songs on the charts. And if the whole entire crowd is going to get into it, I'm not going to say I'm not playing it at a wedding because it is a breakup anthem. It's not about the bride and groom. They're not breaking up. Well,
how many of you have played the Macarena? I mean, it's about cheating on her. It's about cheating on her guy. So, I mean, well, let me phrase it.
You're doing
the Bayside Boys. I mean, there's a ton of. I will say this. I do personally have a problem. We're on the topic, but let's go there.
Yeah.
I do have a problem with doing that in a wedding setting because it's not a classic. You know what I mean? Like it while it definitely has appeal and while it definitely is high in the charts, you're still, until it's a couple months out, you're still going to have half the audience who might be the parents of and the family friends and stuff like that who are going to go, I don't know the song. The DJ's playing a song about breakups. And
so here's my question for you. So if you're doing a wedding of somebody who's like 24 years old, okay, and they tell you, play the hits and stuff, towards the end of the night, and you have the whole entire bridal party coming up to you, including the bride, and saying, play the song because we want to sing it. Party ends at midnight. It's like 11 o'clock. Are you still not going to play it because it's a breakup song?
You've thrown a different element into that when you mentioned you actually added two pieces to that which were different than the original story. I'm not going to play it if it's not requested. And
okay. Well, yeah, that's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, no, I mean, we were talking about just putting it in the idea of it's a hot set, it's a hot song, putting it in. No requests from the bridal party. Still going to be one of those things. My first response to them when they do something like that is, listen, this is a song about a breakup and we're at a wedding. And usually, unless they're intoxicated, usually that's enough to kind of curb it for a bit. Now, bride comes up, her wedding, different story.
Okay, so here's my question. The chat room said, so do you play I Will Survive at a wedding?
No, I personally don't, but I haven't.
So if it's requested, are you going to tell them I can't play it because it's... I
have said that before.
What?
Okay. I think it's a classic. I think it's a great classic song, but it is about a breakup, and sometimes that's great. Now I have had it on a maybe playlist type of thing, like, if we get around to it, that type of thing. Usually I don't ever hear any requests for it beyond that. So I just kind of,
I definitely play it in my 70s set because everybody sings it, and everybody, like I said, for me personally, it's a song that people sing and they don't think about the lyrics, and I'm emceeing it and they're singing it on the top of their lungs.
And the difference is that also goes into the classic aspect. That I started with that because everybody, I don't say everybody, but you'd be hard pressed to find somebody at that party that doesn't know the song and would see past the breakup element and see the other side, where something that's so current as Thank You Next, I don't see that having the same. Again, look at the demographics of your room, but I have had conversations with people that have said, I can't believe the DJ played a breakup song. Now I don't know what that DJ played. I don't know how he presented it. I don't know how it was mixed in. I don't know any of that. But I've heard of those conversations with people saying, listen, let's not go there. So people do pay attention. To what degree? And again, with that song, would they even necessarily 100% tune in? It's not, you know what I mean? Sometimes lyrics are embedded a little bit different. I Will Survive. It's very clear to hear the lyrics, but it's a classic and those people see past it, where I think, our older crowd probably would tune out and not, especially if it was the right remix, not even pick up on the lyrics to begin with. I don't know, but that's where I stand on it. And I don't fault you for it. Please don't take it that way. But me personally, that's where I stand.
Makes you sound old and crotchety. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I did not. I mean, the beard might be coming in, but I'm not old and crotchety. I cannot believe. Okay, I know where we're going for the last one, but I cannot believe. I'm going back to our song. I cannot believe that you totally skipped over the reunion tour.
Which
Hootie and the Blowfish.
Oh yeah, I skipped on that one. I'm sorry.
Totally skipped on that one. We talk about all these old reunion tours.
I know. I had it. I'm not gonna lie. I had it when I was putting the list together, and I crossed it out.
Alrighty. Yeah,
I'm so sorry. I was like, Hootie the Blowfish or Metallica Whiskey.
Well, I will say the Metallica one was definitely a little more.
You wanted to go ahead and talk about.
That's all I really know. Hootie and the Blowfish.
Do you want to hear? You want me to pull it? You want me to pull it up again? I'll pull it up again if you want me to. I have the. Yeah. I do have, like I said, I do have the notes.
I heard about it and I started seeing the memes.
Yeah, hold on.
Like, their song said, "Only want to be with you. Only want to be with you. Only want to be with you. Let her cry. Only want with you. Encore. Only want to be with you."
Hold on, I got to pull up my notes for it. I got to see where it is. I got to make sure I didn't delete. Let me see. Hold on. They must be like all the way towards the end. Hold on. Oh God, I got to find it. Hootie and the Blowfish announced 44-date tour. Okay, I guess this will be my extra, and we'll maybe save because now we're at like 7.
44 date tour is bigger than
Hootie and the Blowfish announced 44-date therapy tour. That's the name of it. So the Grammy-winning pop group announced this past yesterday. Today's Tuesday, right? No, today's Monday. What's today?
Today.
I'm so confused.
Our show is on Monday night at 10 o'clock.
God, what is wrong with me? It's what I have to do later. That's what's wrong with me. Okay, so it's a 44-date tour, and it's with the Bare Naked Ladies as well. And let's see what else I can tell you guys. Hold on. I want to get into like the good stuff here. I'll skip all that. I love this. Hootie's fan club members. Hootie's fan club members can also get access to exclusive pre-sale today starting at 10 a.m. So if you guys are closet Hootie fan club members, you were able to start getting the tickets this morning. So don't be shy. Get those tickets. They did reunite for one night only on July 21st for Jason Aldean. And I guess that's when the whole idea came together to do this group therapy tour. 44. I said 44, right?
Yep. 44 dates.
Yeah, 44 dates. Bare Naked Ladies will open all the dates. So they will be their opening group. Hootie and the Blowfish. They're back, ladies and gentlemen. Another concert for you guys to think about.
All righty. See?
Interesting.
Another group that we didn't think would ever come back together is not only doing one night, they're doing 44.
44
nights. Because 43 just wasn't quite enough.
And 45 is too common.
Many. That means that's like over the top.
We're not doing an extra show.
It's like, oh, man, you've just overplayed yourself right there. 45.
Yeah. So that's 7. Do I still give this?
Oh, come on.
Crazy one?
Yes, you do.
Fine. That's because I love you guys. All right. So when I say the name Jeff Goldblum, don't think about music right now. What comes to your mind when I say Jeff Goldblum?
The Fly, Independence Day, Jurassic Park.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what came to my mind too. But I'm going to give you some fun facts about Jeff Goldblum. Fun fact number 1. He has a #1 album. That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
Is this like the Snoop Dogg gospel album?
It's sort of, kind of, yes. But this is interesting because wait till I give you guys the background story. It's not like he just decided to do this. He has a #1 album on the Billboard charts. The album is called The Capitol Studios Sessions. It's #1 on both the jazz album and the traditional jazz album charts. He has a jazz album.
They had 2 versions of that chart. Okay.
The album presents Goldblum and his take on classic jazz standards, right? Like Herbie Hancock's Cantaloupe Island, Nina Simone's I Wish I Knew, and Nat King Cole's Straighten Up and Fly Right, just to name a few. Just so you guys know a little background about him, the 66-year-old actor has been performing in a jazz variety show in LA since the 1990s.
I did not know that.
So he is not new to the jazz music. He just decided now he wanted to bring, as he said, the fun back into jazz. Clearly, he might be friends with William Shatner, and maybe he pushed him to do an album. I'm not sure. But Jeff Goldblum's album is #1 on the jazz album Billboard charts. So I'm not mad at him. Go ahead, The Fly, with your album.
So my question is, how did you find that out? What kind of a weird news feed do you have that?
Well, I told you I crossed off Hootie and the Blowfish. And decided to go with some Metallica whiskey and Jeff Goldblum and his jazz album. So anyone who's like into, playing some jazz music and stuff like that for anything you guys do, or just for personal use, check out his jazz album. Like I said, he's been doing jazz music in LA since the 1990s. So it's not new to him. And it's #1. So him and Snoop must be doing something right when it comes to different things for themselves.
You got to wonder how many albums you have to sell to make #1, though, in the jazz or traditional jazz.
No.
In a given week.
It's not fun.
You're a hater, Dan. You're a hater.
He is.
No, I'm legitimately wondering the numbers. I'm legitimately wondering the numbers. Did he sell 5 copies? 25 copies? Let's sure. If he made #1, I'm going to guess he had to at least sell 11.
Well, there's
the guy who sold.
You are so wrong.
There's 25 on this list.
You're really. So. Why are you hating on The Fly?
Because just like you, it gave me nightmares when I was little.
It did. It straight up gave me nightmares. I'm not gonna lie. It was a great movie. It just gave me nightmares. I'm gonna.
Every once in a while, when you run into seeing him in some movie, you go, ugh. Or you see a really funny
Oh, here you go. I can tell you how many copies. I can tell you how many copies. You ready? 3,000.
Oh, we should have gone a bet on this one.
Oh, okay. Rewind me.
Yeah, it's too late now. But
I'm gonna go for
backspin
2,999.
Backspin me.
Yeah, we should have taken an over under on that one.
Yeah, 3,000 copies sold.
Okay.
So let's put this to math. 3,000 copies sold. If each copy is $10 to download it. So
yeah, I'm saying it's probably
$30,000. He bought himself the #1 position last week. I mean, not saying that happened.
And talk on our show.
Just because, yes, that's exactly it. He knew. Hey guys, if we spend $30,000, we're going to get featured on this Monday night show. I could
buy some chick.
I could see it right out of Chicago, man. It's good. It's big. It's big.
Well, it worked.
It's a conspiracy.
I dug that one out.
Good thing he didn't sell like 2,000 copies, because that would have only put him in probably second place.
Yes, exactly. Second place.
Yeah.
And then number 25.
William Shatner might have beat him out.
And William Shatner's back in the charts this week with selling 7 albums.
Or Humperdinck might have overdid it too with his Hawaiian album.
No. It's seriously, he probably saw, Bradley Cooper did it with a movie. I'm just going to do it with an album.
Well, Bradley Cooper was always an all-around actor, singer. I mean,
well, apparently Jeff Goldblum has been singing since
Ryan Reynolds. I mean, he did La La Land and singer, dancer, actor. I mean, a lot of those guys are like that. And apparently his little jazz variety show wasn't enough for him. So my thing is, John, how many people follow the channel and Facebook and stuff like that for DJNTV?
Well, there's a lot that follow, but we'll have about 1,000 people watch this show by next week.
Okay, so 1,000 people, and all of us know at least one person we could get to buy something as well. So that's 2,000 there. And if we, maybe said to each person, just get 2 more people, we could put together a DJNTV something album. And we could hit #1. I'm just saying.
See, here, I thought you were going to say we could get him #1 2 weeks in a row.
Oh, no. I'm about myself, boo-boo. I'm about the DJNTV album.
Dan's got that beard thing going on with a fedora of some sort. He could be kind of a hipster. He could be.
It doesn't have to be jazz. It could be. I mean, we could think about what genre.
It's like
we got to go for the easy target.
Easy target. Low
so what's
bar.
the easy target?
Jazz.
What, jazz?
Well, 3,000 albums will get you there. I mean, we can.
Okay.
We can
not easy to perform. Any jazz listeners or artists, we're not saying it's easy to perform.
No, we're saying we just need an album
to make #1 in the charts.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my T-Pain microphone though for my part of singing.
Hey, wait.
The Fisher-Price turntable.
For those of you that don't know, that is the Fisher-Price turntable.
So for 2019, ladies and gentlemen, look out towards the end of 2019. Look out for the DJNTV album.
Going right to #1.
Going right to #1 towards the end of the quarter for 2019.
It's going to be incredible.
Oh my goodness. So, do we have any extras that we can throw in tonight?
You want me to? Considering I've done like 92, we'll do Wu-Tang and their family. Yeah, I actually do.
We're making up for last week.
Yes, I have one extra. I have my fun fact.
Wait a minute. Okay, go ahead, because I think I can relate it to. I can relate it why we had to do that. Go ahead.
Okay. So my fun fact, and this, Ben Stone needs to actually hear this one.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know if he really cares about it, but my fun fact has to do with Star Wars.
He'll care, just because.
Yeah, just now, now you've all of a sudden piqued his interest.
So for those that don't know, there is going to be a Star Wars land. I don't know if you guys know that.
I have not heard this.
Well, Disney World?
See, Dan. Dan gets 2 points.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
It's Disney.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Disney revealed that John Williams has created a new score for the upcoming Star Wars Galaxy's Edge theme park. So they are actually going to have a new original score by Mr. John Williams. The song is called Theme from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. And for those are like, wait, Disney, Star Wars, what's going on here? The park is set to open in summer of 2019 in Disneyland, in Anaheim and Hollywood, and in fall of 2019 in Florida. So that's my little fun fact about Star Wars. And then there's going to be a new score. So anyone who's really into like all the Star Wars music and stuff like that, John Williams is doing an original score for the theme park.
Very cool.
That's my little fun fact for you guys. And that's it. I'm done now. That's it. I gave you like 32 tips.
You gave us 8 for the 8 crazy nights of Hanukkah.
Oh, see what I tucked that in there.
I told you I'd relate it.
He's tying it in there. Tying it in there.
Even though it's only the second night, but Dan did it for the 8 nights because we won't do another show when Hanukkah's going on. So happy Hanukkah to all you guys, because you know me. So you are Jewish by association. So if you have not gotten any of your Hanukkah gifts, look for some socks or underwear for those gifts, because as you know, it's 8 nights, and you don't do like huge gifts on the 8 nights, especially like if you have kids and stuff like that. You have to give them like smaller gifts. So a lot of them has to do with like socks and underwear and things
one at
like
a time.
that.
Here's one sock.
And here you go, first night. Here is some new black socks. Woo!
No, you just give them one.
One, yeah.
You don't
So
give them
then
the
You don't give them the pair.
Yeah. When you have as many children as
Then
I
you got
have,
night 2 covered.
you think
Done.
of it.
There you go. Night 2 is the second sock, the right sock. Yay!
And if you're John, you share it between the kids.
Right. You get to wear this Monday. You get to wear this Tuesday. Yes. So happy Hanukkah to everybody. You guys are all Jewish by association if you're not already Jewish. So you guys are celebrating night 2 of Hanukkah right now.
Very cool. Awesome.
So I gave you 8 things for the 8 days of Hanukkah. There you go, Dan. There was method to that.
Oh my goodness. Well, we've had quite an interesting show this evening, so hopefully you have enjoyed tuning in and checking it out and all the good stuff that goes along with that. John missed like the good middle part of it, so he's gonna have to go back and watch it later. So that's the beauty of our show, is you can watch it again. Do not let anybody think you otherwise. We're pointing at your album that's not been opened.
Yes, but I mean, I could have been there and appreciating Def Leppard. I could have been like fawning over my albums. I could have pulled up my laptop and fired up Mega Sega and been playing the greatest hits of Def Leppard right here. You see how you worked that right in there? Thank you very much. My night's complete.
And on that note,
We're going to end it. Thank you again very much for tuning in. Lots of great shows throughout the week on DJNTV. Of course, make sure you check out the email to get yourself signed up so that you don't miss out on any of the warnings or any of the not warnings, any of the advisements to tune in. That's what I'm talking about. And then, of course, we'll be back next Monday night, 10 o'clock. Great show. Guarantee it. And if it's not, it's free.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.